Halo semuanya, kembali lagi ke video aku, Zita Dini Pratiwi. Oke, di video kali ini aku akan menjelaskan kepada kalian semua 2 terapi dari 8 terapi konseling ekspresif. Nah, untuk terapi yang pertama itu adalah terapi Sandplay. Oke, berbicara mengenai terapi Sandplay ini, itu pendekatan secara terapeutik di mana ini digunakan untuk orang-orang yang mengalami atau peristiwa yang pernah dia alami secara traumatis seperti mendapat pelecehan atau mendapatkan insiden bencana seperti kasus KDRT atau kasus pembunuhan seperti itu. Terapi Sandplay ini juga menjadi terapi atau psikoterapi yang proyektif dan juga ekspresif, di mana untuk membuka dan memproses masalah interpersonal melalui penggunaan kotak pasir yang dimana sebagai media komunikasi nonverbal. Di samping itu juga tujuan dari terapi Sandplay ini untuk mengalihkan fokus klien atau konseli dari masalah dan berorientasi dari masa lalu ke penyelesaian dan berorientasi kepada masa depannya. Ditunjukkan juga pada penelitian bahwa terapi Sandplay ini membantu mengurangi gejala-gejala yang mengenai kesehatan mental. Karena tidak terstruktur, hal ini memungkinkan klien untuk melakukan penyembuhan atau mengalami penyembuhan melalui terapi ini atau terapeutik ini. Terapi ini juga bisa dikombinasikan dengan terapi musik karena juga membantu klien selama proses terapi Sandplay untuk menjadi lebih rileks. Teknik terapi yang biasanya dipakai oleh Sandplay adalah teknik terapi pasir. Nah, di sini saya akan menunjukkan sedikit video dari terapi Sandplay.
Okay, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Excellent. Now, we've been talking a bit about your family, and sometimes telling those stories are a bit hard. So I thought today we might try something. This is a sand tray, and I thought you might like to choose some of the symbols and maybe place them in the sand for me. Would that be okay? So to start with, maybe you'd like to put your hands in the sand. Just put your hands in and just feel it. Just move it around. Just get the feel. How does that feel?
Soft. It feels nice.
Okay, just move it around.
This demonstration shows the client exploring the sand tray for the first time.
Maybe you'd like to make some hills or some...
Yeah, sure.
Feeling the sand centres the person into the sand tray space. Basic landscaping of the sand sets the scene for their story by making mountains, valleys or rivers in the sand.
Because we've been talking about your family, when you're ready, maybe you could choose some symbols for your family.
Definitely.
The person then takes their time to choose their symbols for the session, the objects they will use in the sand tray. These will represent the who and what in their story. Some people find it hard to choose figures or symbols to represent other people in the sand tray.
Place yourself first.
The client may need help to associate the abstract qualities of a person with an appropriate figurine or symbol. Allow plenty of space and time for the person to create their story in the sand.
I see that you're very close to your dog. Is there anyone else that you might like to add to this story for yourself today?
My best friend.
Your best friend. Excellent. Would you like to add them today?
The counsellor does not interfere in the process. They observe the developing story, taking notes or making sketches as it progresses. When the person has finished creating their sand tray, the counsellor and client might discuss it together, which can help the client to put their story into words.
Is there a story you would like to tell me about this?
My best friend and I are closer than my parents and I. Same with my dog and I.
I can see that.
But my dog's closer to my parents.
Ah, okay. Taz, would it be okay for me to record this and take a photo of what you've made in the tray today before we finish today?
Definitely.
Recording the person's sand tray sessions photographically and through sketches preserves the sequence of the developing narrative. It also allows the counsellor and client to collaboratively review the story over time.
I wondered if could you do me a drawing of what you've made today in the sand? Would that be okay?
I'll give it a go.
Okay. Thank you, Taz. That's great. Okay, good.
Oke, itu dia penjelasan dari terapi Sandplay. Lalu kita akan masuk pada terapi yang kedua, yaitu adalah terapi Dance and Movement. Dance and Movement merupakan terapi konseling ekspresif yang dimana melakukan gerakan atau tarian yang dilakukan oleh konselingnya itu sendiri. Di sini konseli dapat mengekspresikan permasalahan mereka berupa perasaan dalam bentuk gerakan atau tarian. Dari semua bentuk pengekspresian dia dalam gerakan itu menjadi salah satu bentuk kepribadian mereka yang bisa kita nilai atau konselor nilai. Lalu juga banyak terapi atau pengalaman terapi yang dialami oleh klien. Salah satunya yaitu adalah terapi dance and movement untuk remaja yang mengalami eating disorder. Lalu juga ada untuk anak berkebutuhan khusus yang memiliki penyakit kanker. Lalu juga untuk lansia yang mengalami demensia. Nah, terapi ini biasanya bisa dikombinasikan dengan terapi musik, terapi visual art, dan juga terapi drama. Lalu terdapat juga teknik pada terapi dance and movement ini, yaitu adalah 5 ritme. Ada mengalir, staccato, kekacauan, liris, dan juga keheningan. Nah, dari 5 ritme itu terdapat pengekspresian dalam emosi, yang dimana mengalir itu mengekspresikan dia takut, staccato itu amarah, kekacauan itu kesedihan, liris itu sukacita, dan juga yang terakhir keheningan itu mengekspresikan kasih sayang. Aku beri contoh pada keheningan yang dimana pengekspresian emosinya itu adalah kasih sayang, dan ini biasanya terjadi pada usia lansia. Oke, berikut ini adalah cuplikan dari terapi dance and movement.
Hey, I'm Katie. This is my story, how dance movement therapy helps me in my recovery from my eating disorder. Dance movement therapy is a way to connect with your body and emotions through movement. A lot of the time, you don't use words, just your body. I've been battling my eating disorder for 3 years. Some people think an eating disorder is about being skinny or that people choose to have it. But an eating disorder comes in many forms and for many reasons. For me, it began when I started running. I wanted to be healthy and strong, and running helped me quiet the overwhelming thoughts and feelings. But after some time, something just switched in my head, and it became an unhealthy obsession. I became a compulsive exerciser and restrictor. My mind gradually had me portioning out less and less. I became hyper-focused on my exercise routine and eating regimen. All that mattered was completing my reps in a strict time limit, the same time, every day. It was a schedule in my mind. Any deviation from my routine really ticked me off. I missed out on a lot of life because I was so much in my own head and didn't know how to let go. I developed body dysmorphia, which is like looking in a funhouse mirror, but you don't know that it's not real. I was disconnecting from my body, and I no longer had a relationship with myself. First, I met Erin, the dance movement therapist at Children's Hospital, Colorado. Mostly, I worked with Erin one-on-one. Erin wanted me to learn to let my body do what it wanted to do, instead of what I was making it do. But it was awkward at first, and I was overwhelmed. I had low self-confidence, and I did not think I was a good dancer. Not a good dancer, this is overwhelming, too much food, I feel awkward. These thoughts were like a running dialogue in my mind, almost paralyzing. I felt like I couldn't do it, like I didn't have control. No one understood. I felt so alone. Erin had me push against a wall, and we played tug-of-war. This allowed me to release my pent-up energy and to discover what I was really feeling. I learned that I'm aggressive and defensive to protect myself from getting hurt. If the wall comes down, then I'm vulnerable and scared. It's hard to let people in and entrust so much of yourself to other people. It helped me to have a way to express myself without words. There's so much going on in my head that there's no way I can get it all out with words. Dance movement therapy sometimes is about stillness too. One day, I talked to my heart and apologized for all the torment I put it through. Erin did a body tracing. I identified emotions where I felt them in my body, filling in different areas with different shapes and colors. Sometimes Erin had me release my tension through weighted blankets and deep pressure. There are highs and lows in recovery and therapy, just as there are highs and lows in life. Dance movement therapy helped me get through the good times and the bad. Dance movement therapy helped me connect with myself and with others. Dancing freely allowed me to feel more comfortable with myself. I began to see myself clearly, but at times I still struggle. So when I feel fear, tension, and aggression, I dance it out! Dance movement therapy gave me a wider perspective. It allows me to go from here to here. Focusing on the cool moves detaches me from negative thoughts and interrupts the looping in my brain. Before, I was scared of the future, and I didn't look forward to it. It felt like one big obligation. Now I'm excited about the future. Dance movement therapy has improved my relationships because I'm no longer afraid to be honest with people. Honesty strengthens your connections to others. Dance movement therapy has given me a healthy outlet. It allows me to be free.
Mungkin sekian dulu terkait penjelasan-penjelasan dari dua terapi itu, yang dimana ada terapi Sandplay dan juga ada terapi dance and movement. Refleksi yang bisa saya ambil pada kali ini adalah saya mengerti dan sadar akan pentingnya teknik keterampilan pada konseling ekspresif. Lalu yang kedua, membantu saya dalam melatih intonasi, kosakata, pelafalan, dan juga penyampaian informasi yang berguna dan lebih dimengerti oleh konseling nanti. Lalu yang ketiga, membantu saya mempermudah selama proses konseling nanti, baik dari prosedur, tahapan, dan juga apa saja yang perlu dipersiapkan oleh konselor nanti. Begitu dari saya, terima kasih. Dari apa yang aku sampaikan ini, penjelasan ini bisa bermanfaat buat kalian semua, dan juga kalian bisa mengerti apa itu terapi Sandplay dan juga apa itu terapi dance and movement. Oke, untuk teman-teman, terima kasih karena sudah menonton video aku. Sampai jumpa.